With the newly announced Beerus vs Champa tournament on the way, does Piccolo stand a chance against the warrior participants of Universe 6? Does he wield the ability to become a Super Namekian God? Here are my thoughts. Cue the intro. For today's video, we'll be coming up with a thesis on how Piccolo could possibly become a god in the latest chapter of Dragon Ball Super. Since Toriyama Sensei decided to go further in depth with the difference in between Super Saiyan God Ki and God Ki in general, you can't help but raise the question, can any warrior become a god? Whiss explained to Goku and Vegeta that to harness their true God Ki, they have to condense and maintain Ki without letting it leak out of their bodies. Once this method is mastered, they're able to transcend to gods without doing the Super Saiyan God ritual, which is a less effective form. So essentially, Goku and Vegeta are gods before they tap into their Super Saiyan Blue God state. That means that any warrior deemed worthy to train under a god such as Whiss's tutelage can become a god. Now for those who have been following the manga, you know that there's a tournament between Beerus and his twin brother Champa, and there will be 4 warriors on both sides representing their respective universes. Now the big shocker for me is that Beerus chose Piccolo to be one of his Universe 7 representatives. You'd think that he would choose Gohan, but at this point it seems like a lost cause. And you can't really be mad at Gohan since he doesn't possess that tireless will to be the better version of himself like a full-blooded Saiyan does. And plus I think it's time for the fans to accept the fact that he is a full-time dad. He's a mediocre Super Saiyan at best, and last time I checked, Piccolo was leaps and bounds ahead of your standard Super Saiyan. The guy has been the strongest Z-Warrior on more than one occasion. At the beginning of the Cell Saga, he was the strongest fighter after he fused and became one with Kami. And he was momentarily the strongest fighter during the Frieza Saga after he fused with Nail. Now this isn't to say that the Namekian fusion is his get-out-of-jail-free trump sword. For all intents and purposes, he was the second in command of the Goku. He could more than enough hold his own against enemy threats. Even in the current Resurrection F arc, he's still reliable, but there's not that much going for his character. I mean, we all know the formula of DBZ by now. If you're not Goku or Vegeta, you're just a participating stand-in willing to get their asses handed to them until Goku makes an epic entrance. It just doesn't present any excitement and it doesn't have that nostalgic feeling going for it. Like being so anxious to get on a roller coaster ride and the instructor tells you to keep both hands and feet inside and to pull the lap bar down because he knows you can go flying out at any moment. I haven't felt that way since the fight between Piccolo and Cell in his first form. Essentially, Piccolo now just feels like an action figure that Toriyama thought was fun and aesthetically pleasing, but now it just seems so opaque and boring. There are no more perks and there are no more upgrades. He's simply reduced to being a babysitter. But there's still hope. Piccolo still has more things going for him that Goku and Vegeta don't. Although he's one of the youngest in the Z-Fighters team, being only a couple years older than Gohan, he seems to be more knowledgeable. It's probably due to the fact that he is fused with Kami. Now essentially, Kami was one of, if not the oldest being on Earth, and with age comes wisdom. He was the all-seeing and all-knowing. He carried the secrets of the Guardians who went on before him. He was familiar with other dimensions, and to sum it up, Kami was the quote-unquote God. As a matter of fact, the Japanese kanji on his robe essentially means God. Even though Dende is the new all-knowing Guardian, Piccolo still possesses a more robust encyclopedia of knowledge since he's fused with Kami. But I did find it interesting that Dende was able to sense the ki of Lord Beerus when no one else could. This was an amazing feat because this is the first time we found out that there were 2 separate distinguishable keys. Not necessarily the first since we saw it in Battle of Gods the movie, but the first since it was more elaborated on in Dragon Ball Super. It's almost like a callback to the Buu saga where there was a big mystery surrounding the Supreme Kai and somehow Piccolo was the only one who knew who he was. These small things punctuate on the limitless potential of his character. I mean, the Namekians are strong survivors. They have longevity regarding their age and they can regenerate. So I think we're all sure that he can endure any training that Goku or Vegeta have undergone. He's proven this time and time again after he went to King Kai's planet to train, and he later trained in the hyperbolic time chamber. So we know he can probably go under Whiss's tutelage and master God Ki. And maybe, just maybe, he can do as Goku and Vegeta did and infuse his God Ki with his Super Namekian Ki. Something else I want to mention, and I think this can make Piccolo more relevant, are the newly announced Super Dragon Balls that are said to be the original Dragon Balls and be twice as stronger. Is there a more powerful Namekian race in Universe 6 who just so happened to create them? And this new dragon god Zorma. Was he created in the typical Namekian fashion like Universe 7 Porunga was? Or is he his own celestial being? What if there's a Super Namekian God out there and one day Piccolo will encounter him? Maybe the two will fuse. Those are just my theories. What are your thoughts? Do you agree that Piccolo can undergo God training? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below, and don't forget to like or dislike the video if you want more Dragon Ball Super content. But anyways, this is your boy RBG signing out on another video. I will see you guys next year. Peace out.